Hey guys, and welcome to BZTV. We have something exciting today. We have Gordon and Troy are going to talk about the
Young at Heart, number 8.
Number 8, this 8th year?
Yeah, 8th year.
That is really exciting. A lot of you guys have already played this, so you kind of know what's going on, but we have a lot of changes. They have a lot of changes to really talk about tonight. Yeah. So we've got them back here just kind of like getting ready to tell you all about it.
They're going to tell you everything that you need to know to participate in the 8th annual Young at Heart parent-child experience, disc golf experience.
That's so cool. I've only been there once just to check it out. It's really cool. I'm excited that they asked us to put them on this platform, and hopefully it's entertaining enough to get you guys through it. But get ready to take a seat, and they're going to go through it. Yeah. But first, you have something, don't you? Don't we do a drawing?
Yeah, so we had a drawing for our comments and shares for the last few YouTube shares, and we have Fernando Ochoa won the Scott Stokely Growing Disc Golf, and the one of the discs that I won.
I'm going to read this first, Fernando, so you'll probably get it in about a year and a half.
No, I got him a copy. We want to thank you guys for sharing our YouTube and Facebook post, and we really appreciate that.
Yeah, while you're here, subscribe. We got more stuff coming up. We got tournaments we're working on. Hadley and I have been in the editing room doing quite a bit of raw editing. Have Sean Worley, Maria Williams helping us as far as doing graphics and sound. So we got a lot of cool stuff coming. These guys are working real hard behind us. Are you guys ready?
Waterloo!
Waterloo! All right, let's bring them down. Thanks, guys.
Us.
Hey everybody.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the second Waterloo Disc Golf Club online social media players meeting. We're so happy that you join us, and we hope that you watch this through to the end, because we do have a lot of important information that we need to get out to you, and that you don't want to miss out on. So we've got a lot of sponsors to thank during this meeting, but we first want to start with Disc Nation. They're hosting this virtual players meeting, and really they support everything that the Waterloo Disc Golf Club does. And also Black Zombie Disc Golf,
of course,
doing this great video, making us look better than we are.
Wait till they put the filters on. We're going to look so much better.
Really appreciate it. So please click and follow Disc Nation and Black Zombie Disc Golf across the social media platforms. Check out their amazing products.
So, thanks very much, Gordon. And once again, thanks to Disc Nation, thanks to Black Zombie. We really appreciate all the support you're doing for the disc golf community and for us. But getting on with this, let's go ahead and go into this. This is the players meeting. This is your official players meeting for the 8th annual Young at Heart Family Disc Golf Experience. It's going to happen, and by the way, it's driven by Innova. It's going to happen on September 12th, 2020. That's a Saturday. It's going to be beautiful. We're going to wait for you to be there. And it's going to be at the Flying Armadillo Disc Golf Club down in San Marcos, Texas. If you're familiar with our event, this is going to benefit the organization EDGE. That's the Educational Disc Golf Experience for EDGE. And it's a charitable organization. They help put disc golf in schools, help teach kids a curriculum and things like that. It's a really good organization. We ask you to check that out. They help out kids everywhere. For more details, just go ahead and go to edgediscgolf.org and just see for yourself how amazing they are. But as you can tell, we're wearing masks today. And we know during these unique times, we need to be unique in our ways to provide information that you need and you deserve. This video is to help the guidelines. This video is to help us follow the guidelines of the PDGA, that's the Professional Disc Golf Association, and local authorities to protect you, your loved ones, plus us, and our loved ones during these times of COVID concerns. As with the many changes we are reluctantly implementing this year, we simply did not desire to have a players meeting where everyone was in close proximity. I think it kind of makes sense, right? Where it may bring upon health concerns related to our event, and we don't want anybody leaving our event sick or anything like that. So let's go ahead, and we're going to go a little bit further into this. We ask everyone participating with our Waterloo events, please abide by the standards set by and issued by local authorities. Please understand that. And please feel free to take any extra precaution that you feel necessary for your own personal situation. We just go by the guidelines. You can always go further than those guidelines to take care of yourself. So we really appreciate that.
Do what you need to keep yourself safe.
Exactly. Of course, this is a family event, and we want everyone to have an amazing and memorable experience. Just because some things have changed the way we do things does not preclude us from having any fun. We're going to make some memories and spend some quality time while playing some great disc golf. I mean, we all need to get out of the house. This is a good time to do it. For this event, we'd like you to please follow us and our updates on the Waterloo Disc Golf Club Facebook page, our Young at Heart 8 Facebook page, and of course our website, awesomediscgolf.org. We know it's a little out of date, unfortunately, but it's still a good place to go for for disc golf news on the front page. Plus, there's even in the community forums for those not on Facebook. There's additional information.
Yeah, it's a great place for if you're not getting all the posts on Facebook because you're not on Facebook.
Right.
That same important information we're posting on Facebook, we will post in that community forums on the discussion thread.
Right. It's going to help. It's going to help you out a lot. I know it's old school, but some people are still old school, and we like that because that's the Waterloo way. But going into the event, we have some information, some safety we'd like you to follow. So that's what's part of this important players meeting. So we really need you to watch all the way through to the end because there's lots of things here and there for everybody. So let's go ahead and get into it. During this event, the entry fee includes $5 for the Edge organization. So everybody entering the event is going to have a $5 donation to the Edge organization. And the rest is going to go cover the greens fees and the great players package that each team's going to get. Normally it would cover lunch too, but that doesn't work this year. So what we're going to do is we're going to refund you $5 back. Kind of makes sense with the COVID and pandemic going on. So you're going to get your $5 back if you paid it and stuff like that. But this also means that our raffle prizes and a few awards for our winning teams are all coming from donations and from the Waterloo Disc Golf Club. Of course, you get that $5 back. You can go ahead and buy those raffle tickets. I can tell you one thing. I'm going to put my personal disc in here. This is from the Austin Next Gen Tour. It's got a couple of world champions on it. It's got some good people, some local pros and stuff like that. It's going to be historic. I'd say that's going to be in there. You could win that one.
Nice prize.
Yeah. It's one of a kind. Trust me. I'm giving it up. It's not going to eBay. I mean, you got some Hall of Famers and you got some local pros and champions. So they're all winners, and you'll be a bigger winner if you got it. But since all those donations coming from the Waterloo Disc Golf Club and others, I want to go over a list of sponsors. And pardon me while I whip this out. As of the time of this video, these are our sponsors. So we're still asking you to give anything big or small, large or tall, but as of right now for making this video, our sponsors are the Glorious Disc Nation. They're hosting this location for us today. Innova Disc Golf, as you can see right here. And of course our event's driven by Innova. The Flying Armadillo Disc Golf Club. We're doing Waterloo Disc Golf Club, Good Dog Disc Golf, Troy Herman, myself, Republic of Texas Disc Golf. We're doing Black Zombie Disc Golf, who's given this video, so be sure to click, like, and subscribe to this channel and follow them and their products for Disc Nation and Black Zombie.
Lots of good videos.
Lots of good stuff, too. They got new products coming out. I think they're going to talk about it. But also we want to continue with the Houston Flying Disc Golf Society.
Just Disc Society.
That's right.
One of the oddball clubs that does not include golf in their name. Houston Flying Disc Society.
That is a correct story, and I'm just messing it up. So that being said, also the wonderful Hadley Monster. He's got great artwork. You should go check him out. He donates some to it. And if you haven't had a selfie with him, it's kind of a shame, but you should get a selfie with him. That being said, also the TLR Scholarship Fundraiser, Wells Branch Disc Golf Club, Edge, of course, they're donating some amazing stuff. I'm just saying, buy a raffle ticket. Zing Mini Disc, you're going to see some of that stuff in your players pack. Stephanie Vincent, Des and Jay Redding, our great Edge Innova ambassadors. They're amazing people. Lubu Creations, Swordstone Disc Golf Course, Team Justice, and Play It Again Sports. Once again, this is just a list as of now. We look forward to having more names on our list, and we look forward to you being part of it.
That's a great list.
It is a great list. To get on, let's go ahead and read from some notes here. We got the great lists. That was a great list, and we're going to welcome any others that may desire, as I've already mentioned. We want to thank our tournament staff, of course.
Couldn't do it without them.
We can't. We're going 8 years, and we've always loved our staff because they've always made this happen. This year's event is hosted by the Waterloo Disc Golf Club. It's TD by Troy Herman, myself, and Gordon Kelly, the illustrious one. And it's made possible. And it's also made possible by our staff. And I'm going to read the staff. As of this time, it's going to be Bonner Butler. Thank you very much. Sean Casso, Stacy Erickson, Renee Farr, Ryan McCrary, Sheldon Parker, Ken Roycroft the third, not first, second, the third, Glenn Schleicher, and Chris Young. Those are our staff lists. And if you would like to volunteer, please contact us beforehand. We don't want you showing up spontaneously, even though we love your participation and your motivation. On to the Young at Heart. As most of y'all know, and if you haven't known, you're watching this video and learn about our event. Young at Heart is a true family disc golf experience. It allows families that throw discs together, experience disc golf together, and have a healthy activity together, and you always make memories for a lifetime. I mean, we're playing as a family. That's the whole essence of it, and we hope you come out and participate and enjoy it.
So it's a great disc golf family to begin with, and to actually have families in our family makes it even more special.
I mean, it's kind of meta. It's kind of, introspective. It's like families playing together. It's crazy. But I want to go ahead and make some notes. Over the past 7 years has been amazing and memorable. But here, I want to provide some additional highlights. Over the past 7 years, and this is our 8th year, we've had $7,150 raised for Edge so far.
Nice.
It's very nice. That's a lot. And we've actually made Edge's top donations once or twice. We have had 812 players participated.
Wow.
Jay Redding himself, the world champion, world putter himself, he's made a couple of aces when he was guest throwing for fans and friends and teams, because if you play our events, you know what that means. And having the aces captured on video are pretty amazing.
Nice.
If we get the chance, we'll include them here. Really awesome. During the past 7 years, we've had discs and players packs from 7 different manufacturers. That's included Innova, Discraft, Gateway, Dynamic Disc, Latitude 64, Millennium, and MVP.
Nice.
There's been amazing support from all those sponsors and those people providing us discs, so we pretty much have what you throw. Another little fact, the youngest player we've had ever in our events has been 3 years old, so if a 3-year-old can throw, everybody else can too as well.
Right.
The oldest person we played, or the oldest adult we've had during our family disc golf experience, well, we're not going to say that, because we've had a number of adult players that come out with the parents, so you know you're up there, you know who you are, you kind of, you know your age.
We're way too polite to ask those ages.
Yeah, you never ask a lady or a man their age, but you know what? We know your score. But all those things being said, also over the past 4 years, almost half our kids have been 8 or younger.
That's amazing.
It is. That's a really good, starting them young. And of course, also about another 25% have been between the ages of 9 and 11. And that's a really good way to get the kids started into sports, activity, social interaction, self-regulation. There's a whole bunch of things. Edge can go over that during the program and their format. That's why we're supporting them. And of course, it's really great seeing young players starting to play sports.
So much fun watching the kids play.
It is.
Especially at Flying Armadillo with the short course there.
And I remember and just a side story, I remember one of the first years we played, people were like, oh, I'm playing with my kids. I know this course is that and other. And I always remind them, I said, remember, your doubles partner is your child. So you may know the course by hand and foot, but the problem is when your child gets on that tee box and throws 60 foot into the trees, you get to play from that lie. So think of it that way. This makes our event fun. But okay, let's go and get to the details we need to cover. This is unique, as I said before. This year, the group size is going to be limited to 3 teams.
Yeah,
Though there may be up a card with only 2 teams, that may happen. But as you can imagine, we need to limit the size down to 3 teams per card per tee box. And this year, sadly, there's going to be no caddies, no spectators. You can kind of understand we're trying to keep everybody separate. And like I said, nobody in groups following. Usually in previous years, we have families that come out and have a really good time, grandma, grandpa, people who aren't playing. Also, this year, there's going to be no lunch following around. As I mentioned earlier, we're going to refund you your $5. Maybe you can play that into some raffle tickets. We appreciate it very much. Once again, raffle. And once again, we're sorry about that. We've had some great sponsors who gave us lunch, and we miss it, but things will return hopefully by next year.
Yep.
And also another unique thing is we're going to try and do all the scoring results online. It's going to be really unique, and we're going to have that. So Gordon will go over that later in the players meeting. We'll kind of detail it out. So if you're worried about using your scoring app online or something, we'll
we got you covered.
We got you covered there. Also, the players meeting will be this video. Welcome to the players meeting. I hope you're social distancing where you're at. Hope you're all the family. But that being said, this is your official players meeting, and we're also going to make the document online. Pretty much everything we're saying, not as much ad lib, but pretty much the documents we are saying.
Right. So you'll be able to download it to your phone. It'll have all the course stuff we're talking about, all the information you need available to you.
Right. Sponsor information, links to those pages, stuff like that.
Yep.
Support all our sponsors, please. And of course, there will be no award ceremony at the end because we're trying to keep our distance on everybody. So, further into it, as you can tell, mask and social distance guidelines will be used. You will need to have your mask with you at all times. However, we are going to be outdoors, and the only time you have to wear it is when you're unable to maintain at least 6 foot distance between everyone else around you who is not in your household. As we already know, most of the COVID guidelines, even if you're in your household, it's all good to go. The goal is, of course, also during the event while you're playing, the goal is not to be within 6 foot of somebody who's not in your household. And just always keep that distance and safe. Who's not with you, but always have your mask with you on the ready. Have it on. or availability just to put on just in case, because sometimes you may be near somebody who's not in your household. And while we would like you to wear your mask before, during, and after the round, we want to encourage you to do so. And we encourage you to do so, but it's not required.
Right.
I think I've kind of made that a lot of it clear.
Masks are always good, but again, it's not required. Just when you've got your distance, it's okay to be without it.
Yeah, right.
But again, also be as safe as you feel you need to be.
And I think everybody gets it. Understand? We've been going through this a couple of months. Our training's good. We're ready for this. Let's go outside and have some fun. And also, if you get concerned, if you show up to the event and you don't have it, we will have disposable masks at the headquarters. Yep. So I'm pretty sure you have 1 or 2 or 3 in your car. Your kids have it, etc.
But we've stocked up just in case.
We've stocked up just in case. So we're going to have those at the headquarters. And we also apologize because we know this event is not normally how you want to play an event.
That's right.
And it's definitely not how we normally want to run one. But our goal is to have a good, fun tournament while keeping in mind the safety and health of everyone involved.
Right.
We're going to have lots of hand sanitizer available, so please bring your own as well. Use it frequently, and especially if you touch anything in the common areas.
Yeah.
That could be the basket, that could be tables, that could be anything common. You could go up to the school scoreboard, bulletin board, or something like that and touch it. Just use your common sense. And of course, when you leave the Porta-Johns, I know we have to tell the nation that, but please wash your hands, use the sanitizer when you come out of the Porta-Johns. Thank you very much. Also, parents and adults, but really more for the kids. We need you to supervise your parents, but parents, you can also supervise the children at all times. We want to maintain that social distancing and keep the mask usage and hand sanitizer available. Remember, kids, if your mom and dad or friends or uncles or somebody like that or adult is not doing right, just let them know. If your adults don't know, send them to the headquarters. We can talk to them.
We'll talk to them.
Because we know you're the smartest one in the family. But once again, this is a fun social event. We want the Young at Heart like we want our Young at Heart tournaments to be. We like you, and we want to see you and visit with you, but we can't. So, in this changing challenge time right now, we want you to essentially come in, play the event, and go, but these are things we're looking at. Show up, warm up a little, and then go play your round. We'll have assigned tee times and stuff. Sir Gordon will go over that later. We're going to have you email or text a pic of your scorecard. He'll go into details about that later. Pretty much, he'll explain it, and I'll give you my phone number out for that, or the email address. You can contact us, but pretty much, we don't want your card back. We love you. We love your card, but we don't want it back. Keep the germs to yourself. And also, on your way out, we'd like you to pick up your player's pack and maybe buy some of those raffle tickets. After all, you have your $5. We got some great prizes and many more going. Trust me, Edge is donating some amazing stuff, and you're going to like it.
Innova, all
our sponsors have given some amazing stuff. We're going to have some
great prizes.
Even with a $5 ticket, you could win a pretty significant amount of items. I'm just throwing it out there. So that being said, once I said, as you finish up your round, get your player's pack, buy some raffle tickets, and move on out. We're also going to have some little snacks and stuff like that. So maybe as you're exiting, grab some snacks, grab a bottle of water, what we have for you, hit the road, and we just like you to be safe on the way out.
So we won't have lunch for you, but grab a snack, grab a bottle of water for the road, get yourself back home. After all, home's where the good food is anyway.
It is. That's a true statement there. And of course, with all that great information, and just before I hand over Gordon, we have a special guest appearance, and I just want to say, here's Jay.
Welcome, everybody, to the 8th annual Young at Heart at the Flying Armadillo, presented by Waterloo Disc Golf. We're going to start this players meeting off by finishing up a one-hole playoff that's been going on here at the mini championship, featuring none other than multiple women's world champion and disc golf Hall of Famer. This is Des Redding.
Ooh, hello everybody! Welcome to the Flying Armadillo, one of my favorite places to play. Avoid the dinosaur, beware of the lighthouse, watch the sign, have a good time. Let's get it on.
And against Des is going to be none other than the intergalactic putting world champion, Hall of Fame disc golf member himself, and newest member to the Texas Disc Golf Hall of Fame. It's your favorite and mine, Jay Yeti Redding. They're in a one-hole playoff, playing today in the mini virtual competition for the Cactus Cup. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, here we are on the tee for this virtual playoff. Looks like Yeti is going to be throwing his starfish cap, and Des Redding is getting herself ready with her magnolia disc, and she is on the tee first. Whoa, what a shot. I think she's pretty darn close to the green. Let's find out when we head up there after Yeti's throw. And now Yeti is lining up his drive. All right, we are now approaching the green. Let's find out where our competitors ended up. Oh, Yeti's disc found right next to the pin. He's going to have a pretty straightforward putt. Where is Des? Oh, there she is. She's got a tough lie from back behind the cactus. She's lining up. Oh, she's going to attempt the very rare left-handed, right-hand forehand. Let's see how she does. Oh, she sinks it! Unbelievable, everybody! What an improbable putt from Des Redding. Yeti has taken his stance. It looks like he's slightly off balance, but he makes these putts in his sleep. Oh, he hits the front cage, folks. We have a winner. Des Redding takes the virtual Young at Heart 8 virtual playoff. Well, there you have it, folks. Our 8th annual Young at Heart virtual champion, Des Redding. Who would have thought? Well, I guess I probably thought, and I knew she thought that. So good job, Des. And of course, we're really bummed that we can't be there with you guys this weekend. But of course, all we'd want to do is give you guys hugs and high fives and sign autographs. And well, it's just not a good time for that. So we've elected to be safe and slow the spread. So we want you guys to have the best possible time that you can. You're in a great complex with the Flying Armadillo. So enjoy yourselves.
Yeah, seriously, thanks for coming out and recreating with each other. My parents played with me so much when I was young. I accredit it to being a world champion nowadays and still being a healthy, active adult. So enjoy. Miss you guys. See you next year.
Thanks for supporting the educational disc golf experience. Fundraising for this is all going to go to help put disc golf into schools, maybe even your school. So enjoy yourselves. Have a great one.
Thanks, that was great, wasn't it? And with all that information, I'm just going to go ahead and hand you over to the one and only and never replaced Sir Gordon Kelly.
Yeah, thanks, Troy, and thanks, Jay, the Reddings. That was all wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay, so on to some of the more nitty-gritty. Format of this doubles tournament is alternating shot, but not really true alternating shot. The goal is for everybody to make plenty of throws, plenty of drives, plenty of putts, while keeping your score low. So the way it's going to work is the parent will drive first on all the even numbered holes. And then after that, you play alternating shots.
Right.
The kid makes the second, parent makes the third, until you finish the hole. On the odd number holes, the child's going to tee off first, and then alternating shot after that. So everybody gets a chance to make that great drive. Everybody gets a chance to put in that birdie putt.
Right.
It evens the field and makes it a lot more fun.
And if we ask questions, kids, tell your parents what the difference between odd and even is. You can help them out with that. We appreciate it.
Parents throw first on an even numbered hole. Kids throw first on odd numbered hole. So, and in the 18 and up age division, where both are adults, the parent is considered the older player. Even if the younger, even if they're not the main disc golfer or the good disc golfer, the parent is the older of the two. The child is the younger of the two. So on the course, it is such a fun course to play. And there's a few specific holes, though. So hole number 7 is the tunnel hole, and throwing down that tunnel is mandatory.
Right.
So you've got to make that tunnel shot. But you have to at least make a good faith effort at the tunnel shot.
Right.
You can't throw over the top or around the side, but if you throw down the middle and you hit a tree and you get kicked off to the right or left, just play it from there. You made that effort to throw down the tunnel. That's good enough. Hole number 8 is an island hole. Parents are going to be teeing this one off from up on top of the platform. island hole is for any shot, not just draws. So if any of your shots do not come to rest in that marked area, it's a 1-stroke penalty, and your partner has to go stand on the pedestal of shame
Bum, bum, bum.
and take the next shot from there.
Right.
Now, the pedestal of shame is just outside the marked area. It's, pretty short putt
Yeah.
still.
It's doable.
But that's
Theoretically.
what you got to do. Hole number 14 is the roller hole.
Right.
So just like the tunnel, you have to make a good faith effort to roll your drive.
Mhm.
If you're like me, even your good faith efforts don't always roll. But you got to try. And finally, on hole number 17 is the pond hole.
Mhm.
Now, normally that pond is dry, but with all the rain we've just had,
Yep.
and maybe what we've got coming up, there might actually be water in it this year.
Yep, that'd be nice.
So whether there's water or not, though, we're going to be painting an orange line around the pond using some spray paint. The line itself is out of bounds. When you paint down a line, it's got some thickness to it. So if your disc is in the pond area and is completely in the pond area
Right.
or on the line, if none of your disc is poking over the line into the fairway or green, you're out of bounds. It's a 1-stroke penalty. Your partner must go stand on the pedestal of shame
Bum, bum, bum.
and make the next shot of there. Again, it's not
Right.
far. You're kind of putting across the pond. It's makeable.
Right. But we're going to pick
it's-
on you too.
Yes, that's right. They named it that for a reason. Finally, the fence line around the property, like around the parking lot and on Hilliard Road and to the neighbor's property, is
Right.
out of bounds. So if your disc goes over the fence, you bring your next shot in up to 1 meter from where it went over the fence, and 1-stroke penalty, and you play from there. And one more time, parents tee off on even-numbered holes, kids tee off on odd numbers.
That's correct.
So, super important and very, very different this year is our schedule. Instead of the big clinic
Right,
and
right,
meeting and everybody goes plays, we're doing assigned tee times. Our first group will tee off at first group tees off at 9 a.m.
Right.
and we will have a 10-minute interval between each group.
Yep.
And this should keep everybody really kind of spread out on the course, so
Right,
groups
right.
are never backing up into each other. You never have two groups sharing that same small tee box. It should make the round flow.
It's going to go
fast.
smooth for everybody.
It's going to go smooth.
Yep.
It'll go quickly, have fun.
And the convenience of when you're playing. So you're never like, hey, when are we starting? So
That's right.
you know for sure.
So final tee times we will have posted somewhere between Thursday evening the 10th and Friday evening the 11th. We'll try for sooner rather than later,
Right.
so you know what time you're teeing off, and help you make your plans for the day of what time you need to be there,
Right.
what you can do with the rest of the day when you're done.
We're doing our best with last-minute entries and changes and stuff like that.
Right,
Cancellations and stuff like that.
Yeah, and in general, we will tee the older teams off earlier and work our way towards the younger teams. We're going to have families playing together.
Yep.
So, we could have a card with 3 teams where 4 of them are the same family and the kids are in different divisions, but then we'll have a third team with
Right.
them. But that's generally how it's going to go.
Right.
Now, when you get there, there'll be no check-in before the round. You just get there in time to get your stuff together,
Yep.
get yourself warmed up a little bit,
Mhm.
and then you're going to head straight to hole number 1. We want you there at hole number 1 5 minutes before your tee time. We don't want you there earlier because the other group may not be finished teeing off
Right,
and
right,
heading
right.
towards the hole. And we don't want you there later because we want you to have time to set up your electronic scorecard.
Mhm.
We want our starter to know that all the teams are there and to get everything ready and get you guys teed off on time. So, we mentioned we want to do scoring electronically. A lot of players really like the UDisc app for the
Right.
scorecard function, but a lot of other apps have that same scorecard
Right,
function. In case you just really hate online scoring or you can't get it to work, we will have a physical scorecard to give every group. So, online doesn't work for you, no problem. Use a physical scorecard. The only thing we ask is that you don't pass the scorecard around from team to team.
Right, right.
Just have one team keep score the whole round. So again, one of the goals of this is we're not handing stuff
That's
back
right.
and forth. At the end of the round, if you've used the app, just send a screenshot of your scorecard you can email it to the club, waterloodgc@gmail.com.
In your player's pack?
And we'll have a link to that on the document, or you can text it right to Troy And Troy's number is 409-553-3646. If you don't have Troy on your phone, you really should add him. He loves getting texts.
Yeah, exactly. Gordon doesn't want all the calls. But yeah, send it to me. And yes, I've already renewed my car warranty, so I don't need that.
So, again, if you use a physical scorecard, then just take a picture of it with your phone and email it to the club or text it to Troy.
Right.
If you ended up not using that physical scorecard and you would like to keep it, you're welcome to. If you don't, drop it back by at headquarters, and that's fine.
We'll sterilize it, set it in a
put
quarantine
it in a
box,
box
and we'll put it on the side, so we won't
months.
handle it.
After you've done that with your scorecard, all of y'all come by headquarters and pick up your players pack. Hopefully buy some raffle tickets.
Yep, a lot of raffle tickets, just saying.
And then we'll
Just
send you
some
to
of the prizes.
the table, grab a snack, a bottle of water, and then head out.
I wish you on your way.
We love you. We wish we could visit with you, but this is the year. We just want to say we hope you had a good round. Now go.
It's not you, it's us. Just buy it. And be safe.
Yes, be safe, absolutely.
And it also allows more room for the next players and cards come in because the parking lot is limited, so that'll help out as well.
Yep. So keep people flowing in, everybody flowing out. And finally, a few miscellaneous items here. As we've stressed through this whole time, we want to run this event as safely as possible for everyone while still playing, some fun golf with family and friends. If you would like to stop by the Flying Armadillo Pro Shop, they will be open, and I'm sure they would love the support.
They're a great sponsor. Support them, please.
They're only allowing, I think it is 2 people in the shop at a time. But again, with 4 or 6 people starting, 4 or 6 people finishing, there shouldn't really be big waits.
Right.
The long course is going to be closed that day also. So our group, our people, will be the only ones out there.
They may even have something simple like they usually keep beverages in there too.
Yep.
So if something we don't have or you run out or whatever, they'll have it as well.
They will probably have chocolate. The only chocolate we're going to have is going to be stashed away for the staff.
That's right. So just thought, support them.
At the end of the day, we will post scores in the same place. We're posting the tee times and all the other information on the event Facebook page and the club's discussion thread. Again, we'll have links to all that on the document you can download. So a few other things that are different this year is, we're not having a clinic or CTPs or a Yeti bag or throw at the pro. We're not even having the team theme contest. But we do still encourage you to dress as if we were. Have fun with it. If you want to, great, go for it. And we won't be having any really post-round activities or games or lunch either, as we've talked about. We probably won't have nearly the amount of merchandise to give us prizes to teams this year. We're going to have a trophy for the top team in each division.
Right.
And we will probably have some prizes for first place in each division and in some of the larger divisions, maybe second or third. But really, we are focusing most of the sponsor merchandise this year on the raffle to raise money for Edge. So, finally, the raffle. We're not having a big drawing at the end of the event with everyone hanging around and the kids coming up. So much fun to watch kids coming up to collect the prizes.
Because their eyes are a wonder and everything else like it's Christmas in the summer. But we can't do that this year.
We're not going to do that this year. But we will have a raffle. And so we talked about we'll have some great goodies from Innova and Destination and from our sponsors and Edge and everybody. And if every team brings a disc or a shirt or something to contribute to give away, we will have a huge raffle and we'll have some nice prizes.
We take donations large and tall, big and small. Just give it all.
Any size. We are not proud. If you give it to us, we will give it away.
Yep.
So you can buy your tickets there at the end of the round when after turning your scorecard and get your players pack before you grab your snack. It's our usual Waterloo raffle prize. $2 for a ticket, or 6 tickets for $10, or our best deal, 15 tickets for $20.
15 tickets for $20, and you could possibly win one of these great items.
Absolutely. So after everyone's finished playing and is gone, we'll all pack our stuff up, and then we're going to head right back here to Destination. And we're going to do our raffle drawing on Facebook Live from Disc Nation.
From the World Disc Nation headquarters, right here.
We're going to be using names on your raffle tickets this time. So if your ticket is drawn, your name is going to go on that prize.
Right.
And we're going to have a couple times set up over the following week where you can come pick up the raffle prizes or your trophy or awards.
Yeah.
The first of those will be that next Sunday,
Right.
September 13th, right back here at Disc Nation from 2 to 4 o'clock. We'll be
Yep.
set up. We'll have all the prizes here. If you're south, come pick them up.
Yep. Or north, whatever. We'll still be here for you.
Yeah, if
2 to
you're
4
here-
p.m. Sunday,
yeah,
13th.
If you want to drive down here, you can. But if you're up north,
Yeah.
the following weekend, either Saturday the 19th or Sunday, September 20th, we will do the same kind of setup at the Play It Again Sports there in Lakeline Plaza at Highway 183 and 620. Another
Right.
great sponsor. of the
Another
event.
great sponsor.
We do not quite have which day it's going to be or the time nailed down, but we'll get that soon. And again, we'll post it on Facebook and the site. We'll get the information out to you. So whether you're south or north, there's a time you can come pick up your stuff.
Right.
If you can't make one of those days, don't worry. Your prizes don't go away.
Nope.
We've got your name on it. We'll hold it. Maybe the 43rd Waterloo Classic on October.
Yeah.
And really, even if you're from out of town, no problem. We will
We'll
work
get it
with
to you.
to get on prizes. So don't skip buying raffle tickets just because you're drove in from Corpus or Houston or one of those
Right.
places. We got you covered.
Local or far and wide, we'll take care of you. Just let's support the Edge event and let's get some raffle tickets purchased. It's going for the great cause.
That's right. So thank you for watching all the way through this long players meeting.
Yep.
Thank you to Disc Nation and
We love
to
'em.
Black Zombie Disc
And we
Golf.
love Black Zombie. So like and
Yes.
subscribe, all these folks.
And we look forward to seeing you on Saturday. So from Troy and me and all of us at Waterloo Disc Golf Club, Waterloo! And now to end on a fun note.
Exactly.
Thank you, Gordon and Troy, for
That was
letting us.
awesome.
Yeah, that's going to be an amazing event. Can't wait to participate.
Are you going to the rain this year?
Yeah, Rain and I have played every single year. Yeah, this will be
Okay.
our 8th event, and we loved it. And it's one of the things that we'll try to continue doing as a daddy-daughter event.
I think even with all these new safety precautions, I think it's going to be a blast. I kind of like seeing everybody working together to do something that they still like to do and do it in a fun, safe way.
Yeah.
That's great. I mean, it's great. These guys, Gordon and Troy are awesome. They've been doing this for years. Really support the sport, and just it's gonna be an awesome event.
How awesome was that video of Jay making that ace for the kid?
Oh,
You know what I mean?
That was awesome. Yeah. We might have to get some footage out there somehow. I don't know who's. Matter of fact, you guys, if you are taking video out there, anytime in the tournament, keep those clips, send them our way, and we'll do a BZ TV show on them. We'll show the highlights. That's actually
Give him the email address.
Garen@blackzombie.com. Send them my way. We'll check it out. Any kind of videos, funny things happen, make an ace, miss a shot they should have made from 4 feet away. We'll put them all. We'll make a reel.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys for watching, and look for us. And we got a new disc coming out.
We do the Warhammer. Yeah, so keep an eye out for that. Yeah, the Warhammer is the beadless complement to the chainsaw. So it's likened to the Luna, having it's a beadless edge here, and people are loving it. It's already out there. It came out in the dismember packages, but we should be having ours officially coming out in the next 3 weeks. All right, stay tuned for Black Zombie TV. Peace out. Take it easy.